What's going on, YouTube? Hold on, let me grab my little dentures here and. Oh, no. Wait, those aren't the right dentures. Hold on, I got the right ones right here. Yeah, there they are. Alright, guys. This is my weekly update. Well, my first week update. It's been a week and about like 3 days, and I haven't made any videos because there really hasn't been any progress. I've been just waiting for my gums to heal up, which they've been doing good. But I want to talk to y'all today. My dentures don't fit. They just really don't, I swear. And I'm going to show you why. So I got and I know that looks scary. I got little, like drill things put into my mouth so that I can eventually get the clip-in dentures that you snap in. Well, these front ones have not healed quite yet, and when I go to put in my denture, there's a spot that's so swollen right there that it will not lift over. It just cannot lift. And as you can see, I hope this isn't gross, too gross. But yeah, so I got a little swelling there. And that's causing me not to be able to wear my denture. I've had to go to work for like a week without, well, not a week, but at least 4 days without dentures in. And man, I wanted to go to work with my teeth in. I wanted to go to work with teeth. I wanted there to be, oh, he's gone for 5 days. He comes back. Whoa, you just have really nice teeth now. No, I have had to go in and tell everybody about, oh yeah, well, the thing is, my teeth don't fit. Embarrassing. On top of the embarrassment of having to go in without teeth. But thankfully, I work with a lot of nice people, and no one said anything about it. They talked to me like they just would, like I'm normal. So it's not too bad. Hold on, my dog's barking. Alright, so I thought I would make this video just to say, because I haven't come across anyone on YouTube that had my problem. My dentures don't fit. Like, legitimately don't fit. You saw it, I showed you. As much as y'all did want to see it, and I'm sure you don't want to see the inside of my mouth. But, yeah, I'm looking at all these YouTube people, and I had high hopes. I was like, oh man, their teeth look great. Their teeth look awesome. Oh my gosh, they're going through it. They're making it through. And I'm sitting here, I'm making it through it. But I don't have teeth that fit in my mouth right now. So I guess I'm the rare case that my mouth is apparently goofed up. And I just have to wait for the swelling to go down, because before I did not have a big old lump right there in the front of my mouth. I also wanted to say I had kind of a nightmare story. I went to the dentist my first week, just probably 4 days ago. My first week checkup, went in and I felt something in my mouth, and I was like, hey, I think I got a piece of tooth. I know it sounds crazy, but I think I got a piece of tooth still in my mouth. And then they were like, no, it's just the jawbone, don't worry. So one nurse came up, she put a little dab something on in the hole, and the hole was hurting a lot. I was like, yo, please be careful with it. So they dabbed some ointment on there, and she felt it a little bit, and she's like, it's a little stiff. I'll go get the doctor. So she left. Another nurse walks up to me, immediately puts her finger in the hole, and I was like, whoa, hold up. I have not even told you what my problem is. I don't know what that other nurse told you, but this hole hurts like fire. Like, it's giving me a headache, like one of those when I had teeth kind of headaches. And so she puts her finger in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, stop touching it, please. And she's like, oh, do you want the ointment, or do you want to get a shot? And I was like, at this point, I had done had 20 shots in my mouth, all my teeth pulled. So I was just like, give me the shot, because it seriously hurts. It should not feel like this, because I read all about bone spurs and stuff. But this thing was really, really hard. So she put the ointment on, and then she tugged on it and pulled on it. And I was like, oh, this hurts. And she's like, oh yeah, that's actually really hard. I need to go get the doctor. And I was like, well, you're the second nurse to tell me this, so I hope you go get him now. So they got the doctor. He had to put, of course, a couple shots in my mouth, 3. And then he pulled out half of a root. I had half of a root still in my mouth. So I had a week of healing on all my grill. And then all of a sudden, oh wait, let me open up this healed part real quick, because we left something in there. Pop that out, and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. The nurse, and I was really, really mad about this part. extremely mad. She points to the half of my tooth in the trash can, proceeds to call one of the people she worked with over, and she said, "Oh, this is Dr. So-and-so's work for you." I turned around out of my chair and I was like, "Excuse me, miss, what? Did you just say that this is the work of a doctor that has this happen all the time? Like, I'm the guy that got the dentist that, makes the oopses?" Oh, man, I did not have nice things to say. I did not have anything nice to say to her after that. I was like, you don't tell people that I'm a patient here getting a very major thing done to their face, and I'm gonna be able to overhear you talk about how my dentist was subpar. No. I'm spending a lot of money a month for the next 6 years because of this, so don't tell me shit like that. And I don't know, I was just really, really upset, but I don't want to talk about it anymore because it just makes me mad, and obviously you can understand why. But, so, besides that, the goof up, whatever, and then this swelling that I have there, that's making the little nodule. That nodule is not letting me put my denture in all the way. So far, it's just kind of a waiting game to give you updated on what I've been eating. All the stuff that I had in that other video. And I made a beef stew. Put potatoes, carrots, a whole onion, a whole thing of beef, stew beef, if that's what it was called. Just a big old thing of meat. $20 for a big thing of meat. Throw that in the slow cooker for about 16 hours, and it was to the point when I would poke it, just the meat would just fall off into little strands. And the potatoes were obviously extremely soft, like you could pinch them barely and they would just, and the carrots too. So I had a nice mushy carrots, potatoes, and that stew was so falling apart that it was almost like a soup. So it was kind of like a stew soup of sorts. That's too many S words. I can't say them anymore, y'all. But it was like a soup. But anyway, I finally had a little bit of meat in my system, and that felt good. It's still kind of weird having to swallow a majority of the food. I keep things very small when I swallow them, but it's something to get over. You know, you got to swallow a lot of your food. You don't really get it. And I've been mashing it up with my tongue. There's no chewing. I was trying to touch my gums together, and I don't know, this is just something weird that I was like, hey, I don't have teeth. Let's try it, and this is as far as I can bite. I can't bite any lower than that without it feeling like I'm going to snap my jaw or something, which I'm sure that could happen. But I thought I'd show y'all that interesting thing that I never thought about. Oh, how far can someone with no teeth close their mouth? Not very far. About the same amount you could with teeth. Anyway, I'll cut the video off now, and thank y'all for sticking around, watching, hearing what I have to say. I'm having a very different case, apparently, than all the other YouTubers I've watched, because I've only seen they were either unhappy with it, but it got fixed. They didn't tell me about all this, my teeth aren't going to fit, like literally not going to fit. But anywho, y'all have a good day. Just let your mouths heal if y'all are going through this phase and this problem, y'all, week 1. Let it heal up. Ain't no shame in the game. Just keep it out. Let the teeth heal, and then whenever those things can fit in, they'll fit in. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Hopefully with better news.